At first, I was surprised at how Arsenal didn't know this is coming. Bournemouth is an attacking side team. They loved a game that is very, very interesting. Score me, let me score you. Score me, let me score you. If you can see, there are 3 players ahead of the ball. This is a sign of an attacking team. Clivert, Evanescen, and the third guy, I can't remember his name. But so what surprised me the most is that in the first half, Arsenal was making some simple errors. Like we were too naive, individual errors, unnecessary ones. Like we just kept inviting pressure. Do you get? Zubimendi losing control to Timber shadow marking instead of engaging to sloppy passes, and that ended Bournemouth's possession. Arsenal lacked spark and authority. I think that forced her until we scored the second goal. But guys, Gabriel summed up the night perfectly, from blunder to redemption. Look, at first, you can see that in this blunder that he made, he had the intention that he wanted to pass the ball to Joran Timber, but it was not like he should have looked around. He didn't scan enough. He was just like in rush to make that kind of decision. And it's nothing. Redemption time, and my bro scored again. So that's Gabriel for you. We love him. We forgive him for the mistake. He was involved in the chaos, we know. But look at Saliba, however, he was the standout defender at the back yesterday, if you can remember. Calm, dominant, intelligence. He was just shoving the attackers away from him without stress. That's your William Saliba for you. The second group considered split opinion. Some are like, maybe David Raya would have done better, or his positioning is not okay, or maybe the goal is actually world class. For me, I think the goal is world class, but the positioning of David Raya too should be questioned yesterday, was nothing. Guys, there's a reason why I kept telling you that Martinelli Ødegaard might never be dropped again. He might never be dropped again because the game was just on him. He was the most influential player on the match. Yes, Declan Rice was the man of the match, you know that. But Martinelli Ødegaard, these guys' passes were pure elite level. Both Declan Rice goals came from Martinelli Ødegaard seeing what others didn't see. Rice to the spotlight, we know that 2 goals, man of the match, box-to-box dominance, but Ødegaard was the brain behind all these goals, and something that was done in the middle, like, just watch Martinelli Ødegaard, it's like watching Iniesta again. One thing I want to talk about again is Gyökeres' impact on the second goal. I swear that it went beyond stats. His ruggedness, physical presence, and that disruption unsettled Bournemouth defenders and created chaos. Look, he dragged them into a way they were not like. They were like about 3 or 4 defenders trying to get the ball off him. And what would happen? Once that kind of thing happening, space will occur. Notice one thing. When Gyökeres gets substituted in like 6 games now, defenders suddenly play higher and freer. His presence alone pays the defenders back. But we are not noticing this. Saka once again changed the game. A decisive assist, direct threat. We know that one for Bukayo Saka. And the constant danger since he came in. And here is an important comparison, my guys. The distance between Madueke and Saka isn't that far as the way Martinelli is far away from Trossard right now. Trust me. Madueke played an excellent match. It might not be as good when it comes to finishing as Bukayo Saka, but it's a contact straight, just like how Saka used to trade defenders. If Madueke do his own with more energy, but Saka do his own with more patience. So can you see? But Martinelli to Trossard right now is very, very, like, the distance is far. Let's just be real about that. So the final talking point is that no easy again now for the 4th Premier League game in a row. Something to keep an eye on. We already know that, but for me, there's no injury, there's no reason. I believe if Arsenal have won this game earlier, just the way we make some quick substitution, maybe Eze could have come in. But given the quartet of game to be 3-2, Mikel Arteta can also sub off Ødegaard and bring in Eze. At that time of moment, we need to defend. So I think Merino was a better option. So can you see? Overall, this was not like Arsenal it's not as like we are the cleanest, but it was Arsenal at their best, most resilient. Winning 3-2 away is the hardest thing in the Premier League, just to win an away match, no matter how the team is. So it's not perfect, but we're powerful in the game. So thank you.